Hello guys and welcome back to Souls Lab 2. In fact, actually, the last Souls Lab 2 updates of 2022 actually. Yep, it is Thursday, December 29th, 2022, and the Christmas Party 2022 is officially over. Yep, that was a long 2 weeks, and in fact, truly, that was a long 2 weeks. Holy frick, a lot happened during that party. Well, it's over now, and of course we will be back next December with another one. Hopefully not mission-based. But anyway, as you guys can see, the New Year's Party 2023 has officially begun in Souls Lab 2. It will be for Souls Lab 3 on the actual day of New Year's, don't worry. Frick, I still gotta head back there before the Christmas party ends on that day alone, because I still have a Christmas gift to show you. In fact, actually, if you were actually wondering what the actual Christmas gift of 2022 was for ZL2, you probably noticed, while it was all those stolen gifts that were stolen, in reality, I actually showed you it early. The true Christmas present, outside of all those stolen gifts, was me showing you the classic ZL2 rooms and the Christmas Party 2015. Forgot to mention that to you. It would have made sense to mention it on the episode where we were showcasing all the presents, but forgot about that. And I'm not making that up. That's actually serious. Anyway, with that being said, yep, as you can see, every single Christmas decoration has been taken down. Okay, I don't think I got a chance to get to the UFO or the special labs, but I can do those on my own time. And to prove that, yeah, I'll deal with this later. Now, why did I not do that? Simply put, that is going to take way too long. And secondly, the UFO, I just never actually went up there. But no, in seriousness, the reason why I'm not doing the special labs right now is because that is going to take way too much godforsaken time. And there are a lot of rooms down there, so I'll come back to that eventually. It's just, that is a lot of rooms I still have to clean up. And the reason I didn't do it prior to filming is because, again, that's a lot. And plus, not to mention, I just took down basically everything across the entire world. I think that's already enough for right now. Dang, I need a break. But speaking of which, yes, every single Christmas decoration, aside from what I just mentioned, are gone. And no, Rose Gold is not actually here. But yeah, as you can see, we have a lot of New Year's decorations. Also, speaking of Christmas parties being taken down, the backyard one was also taken down. That only took maybe like 20 to 30 minutes. So yeah, just to be clear, that's gone too. Finally, I achieved my goal of having it not end in January for once. Hooray! Finally, after like 5 years. And no, I've been not trying to achieve that for 5 years. I've only been trying to achieve that since last year. Which, as we all know, that failed. Anyway, we already get interrupted with this message. Return at midnight on January 1st, 2023, where everything gets lit. Now, what do we mean by this? Simply put, what I am referring to, and what this sign is specifically referring to, is, you see this, all in the lime stained glass that spells out 2023. Here's the thing. On New Year's Day, when it hits midnight, that is going to be lit up in green. It will be lit up in green lights. Specifically the Verdant Frog lights. Now, why is this? It is, of course, to welcome in 2023. Why not welcome it in by lighting up the entirety of the 2023 logo right when it hits midnight? Of course, I don't think I'll actually be there to actually do that, because of course I'll be doing the New Year's countdown video. But the point is, pretty much immediately after that, I will automatically go on here and light everything up. That would be sick if we could actually do it automatically when it does hit midnight, but unfortunately that is not possible in this game. So I'm just gonna have to go on and actually, do it myself after. But at least it'll still be at midnight, at least. At least that. Like, I'll automatically go on and immediately light everything up. So yeah, and that's not actually gonna be the only thing that actually gets lit up. No. Let's just say, if we make our way up to the roof, just going this way just to show you that every single room is back to normal. Okay, I realized we did forget the lever. That is my fault. Let's do that. There we go. And with that being said, okay, that's not opening, so let's open that up. Of course, this party is, of course, from December 29th to January 5th, respectively. Now, what do I mean by the rest of this? You may notice the dance floor is not lit up. That's, of course, because, like the 2023 down here, on January 1st at midnight, it will be lit up. So yeah, also, not all the huge streamers are everywhere. Once again, at midnight on that night, everything else will be added as a huge, mega surprise when it hits midnight. Of course, this part of the party is prior to us hitting 2023. Of course. So, of course, it says New Year's 2023 instead of Happy New Year, because, of course, it's not 2023 yet as of recording this video. When it is, we'll put Happy New Year. It makes more sense that way, because it isn't actually 2023 yet as of recording this video. And speaking of which, we are 3 days away until 2023, which is on Sunday. Which, if you're curious, yep, we are literally 3 days away. Yep, right here on Sunday, it will be 2023, which is awesome. Dang, how is it already pretty much 2023 already? Dang, this year was insane. Of course, there's no cakes or anything on here yet, because of course it is not that time yet. Trust me, I got it all planned, guys. Trust me. Also, I wanted to finally change up the party after all these years. Instead of just doing the same old, same old. No. You may notice, it's not just the roof anymore. For the first time in 7 years since 2016, it's out here. Yeah. Finally. After 7 years. I know. I feel kind of dumb for not doing this ever since. And just getting it to the roof all these years. Well, that's normally where it's held, and it's been ever since the first one in 2016. I felt it was about time we bring it to other places. That can also explain why we see 2 more countdown boards. They both still say the exact same thing, but it's here to remind you if you didn't go up to the roof at first. Now, the main one is obviously up at the roof. That's the main one. This is the second one, and this is the third one. Now, why are there 3? Again, it's just to remind you, if you don't feel like going up to the roof. Speaking of which, this is a firework rocket duration 3, which was given out at the Advent calendar at the beginning of December. Speaking of which, you may notice the Advent calendar is gone, and that's obviously because the Christmas party is over, and I did not mean to go into the nether. It's gonna send me to my house every single time now, isn't it? Maybe it wasn't the best idea to put that portal there. That's Santa Sheep who did that. Oh, great. I don't know if we're gonna ever be able to get through this nether portal anymore. Like, send us back here. That's gonna be unfortunate. I might have to close off that portal every time we do that. I don't know, but the point is, also, yes, it's still technically nighttime here in Zola's Lab 2. The reason it isn't, the reason it is just because I feel, and also and Rose Crystal also felt, it honestly feels more understanding having it like this. While we're here, I may as well explain this. The next party is the Zola's Lab 8th anniversary party. Of course, we are talking the 8th anniversary of the original Zola's Lab that happened on January 15th, 2015, which is crazy to believe. How is that almost 8 years ago? The party, at least for Zolazap 2, will be from January 12th and ending on the 19th. That obviously proves that this isn't the main event of January, unlike all other years prior to 2022. Because that's basically what it was. From 2016 all the way to 2021, it was the main event of January. For some reason. But starting in 2022, that wasn't the case anymore. Which is awesome. Oh yeah, by the way, around this time a year ago, I revealed all of the 2022 Zolazap 2 events. Is that the case a year later for 2023 on December 29th? Nope! Because we will return on January 5th to find out what's coming to Zolazap 2 in 2023. The events seen on the board were confirmed toward the end of 2022. Now, yes, all events that you see right here on this board, which is actually the board for 2023, the event board, obviously, this will be placed down in the lab history room a week from now on January 5th when I go down there to reveal all of the events. In fact, actually, speaking of events, I actually just finished up planning out 2023 for CL2, so this is perfect timing. But do I want to review it here? No. Honestly, it makes more sense to do this after, as we will already have been in 2023. The reason I did it last year, on December 30th, 2021, was because I couldn't wait any longer. Because it was that exciting. Not realizing how different the year was going to be according to what was planned. You know where I'm going here. Where literally March, April, and May were all skipped respectively because of the villain takeover. You may all remember that. And man, what a crazy year for ZL2 we had. 2022 was definitely a more original year than we all thought. Of course, the villain takeover was not planned, obviously. That was because we lost Operation Villains, as we are all aware of. Or for those who don't know, yeah, that's actually a thing. Speaking of which, if you have not watched Operation Villains in its entirety, I recommend you go watch it via either the Zolazap 2 updates playlist or the Zolazap Operation missions playlist if you want a better idea of what I am referring to. And be sure to go watch the Aftermath, as it gets an even bigger explanation of what I am referring to here. Dang. 2022 from March to May was way different compared to what actually happened in 2022 itself during those 3 respective months. You don't understand how much changed in that time frame. And it's crazy to believe that 2023 hopefully will not have that happen again. Let's hope! Let's hope we do not end up in that situation again where we lose either one of the laps. Yeah, let's hope we're actually smarter this time and not leave for a week. That's exactly how it happened. And hopefully the power source doesn't get stolen this time. Oh, thank you, Santa Sheep, for giving us all those backup power sources. I have now hid them very, very well hidden away, so nobody but us can find it. I will not even show you where it is because I'm not that much of an idiot. Why would I do that? I will not even show you where the heck it is because, of course, we do not want the villains finding out. But yeah, here are the events that we already know were going to be coming in 2023 that we are already aware of and that I confirmed a while back. Some by CoolCat33 and some by, of course, myself. 3 of these. Of course, we have the ongoing New Year's party right now, as of recording this video. Of course, December 29th to January 5th. And then, of course, the Zolazap 8th anniversary party. I just put 8th anniversary party because that's how we normally do it. Normally just put 8th, or just whatever numbered anniversary. Of course, you already know the deal. That's from here. Of course, we have the Winter Luau. I confirmed this in the LEGO's Island Christmas 2022 finale on December 25th, 2022, where it would occur not just on LEGO's Island, but on all the other areas, including the backyard. So look out for that in February, because it was confirmed in that book. And lastly, the only other event we all know that's happening is in March 2023 with Operation Alternate Universe. Speaking of which, actually, if I actually do end up heading down to the HQ, oh yeah! Finally, I get to show you what those rooms up there look like without decorations. That's another awesome thing you guys get to see. I know, that's awesome. But first, let's make our way down to the HQ before we get to that last part. Speaking of Operation Alternate Universe, now it is finally added to the mission board. Now, why did I not do this when it was first confirmed? First off, we were doing the sleigh crash at the time. It made more sense to add it once the Christmas party was over, seeing as we were already doing an ongoing mission at the time. So it made sense to add it after. And now that it's after the Christmas party, we now have Operation Alternate Universe. Speaking of Christmas party, you're probably wondering how long did it take me to clean up. In total, 4 hours. If you don't count the fact that I started a night in advance. Yep, I started a night in advance. So, make that 5 hours. Total. Yep, 5 hours. If you count that 1 hour the night in advance before the party actually ended. It still technically ended on the 29th because most of the rooms were actually still there. Anyway, the point is, I thought I'd just mention. So you have upcoming missions, Operation Alternate Universe from March 9th to the 23rd of 2023. By, of course, the alternate Evil Shit leader. As we found out, he was the one controlling the evil Santa Sheep clone, which caused the sleigh crash. See, now it's all coming together. Let's plop right down here. Oh, no, sorry, too far down. Let's try that again. Ta-da! This is how it's actually supposed to look. Going in here, see, this is how it's actually supposed to look without the room. See, now there are more beds here. Awesome, right? Anyway, with that being said, yep, the carpet is actually supposed to be light blue, similarly to how you see it in the Festival of Snow. Which, no, you probably noticed, is not listed here. However, you never know. It could be listed in 2023 somewhere. Probably not. Look, I don't know. Either way, it's finally time you guys see these rooms properly for the first time ever. Let's make our way in here. And this is how it's actually supposed to look. Like, the actual rooms themselves. This is actually how they're supposed to look without decoration. Okay, now I can see why there's nothing coming out of this, because of course we don't have a dispenser. I don't remember where it actually went during the actual room. So I gotta figure that out. Yeah, we still have the bookcase and everything. It looks, honestly, really beautiful. But yep, of course, as usual, we have the bed up here. We can just reset my spawn point. Normally I like to have that at my house. Here is the meeting room. Also, I do need to actually place some torches around here now that I think about it. Yeah, that makes a whole lot more sense. I think. I don't need to be accurate with this. Speaking of which, speaking of not being accurate, or actually just speaking of being accurate, this is Snowland. In its regular form. Yep, after all this time, we can actually see its original form. This form was actually used in the second anniversary party of Zola's Lab in January 2017, just with a few minor decorations because it was based off of the grand opening of Snowland. The point is, this is how it normally looks. I know, awesome. See, that's another awesome thing you can get in this episode. The fact that you can finally see these rooms with their original designs. So yeah, look out for that in all episodes going forward. This is exactly the same. Now imagine what these rooms actually look like without night vision. That's going to be really interesting. What will they look like without night vision? I tried getting this implemented. I just don't know. The problem is, guess where this is located? Yeah. Here. Yep, that is literally where those are located. So I have to find a better way to do that. Anyway, here's what's normally supposed to be here in the library. Yep, this is what's normally supposed to be here. Or at least from what I remember. Remember, I had to do all this from memory. May I remind you? Because I have zero video footage of any of this lab design whatsoever, as you are aware. And that's it for that. I have nothing else to show you. Outside of the fact, actually, correction, we actually have one last update. An update you guys probably were not expecting at all. Making our way down to the ore room, to be exact. And, whoa. Whoa. Holy frick. Do you guys see what happened here? The walls are cracked. It's not just on the floor. They're all over the walls and the ceiling. The same applies in here as well, you may notice. Yeah, the exact same applies in here. All the walls, floors, and ceiling are all just cracked. And that's not good. Let's head down to the gold mine. Oh, there's even more here. There's even more here than usual. I wonder what could be causing all of this. Whoa. That's insane. I'm surprised none of the gold sheep ever, escaped. If this happens to get worse, though, that's probably going to be the case. Oh, even the maze is getting wrecked. There's cracks everywhere. There are cracks literally everywhere. Look at this. This is insane. Do you guys see this? Let me go into spectator. Much easier for you guys to see this. Oh, not up here. But that is changed back, of course. Yo, I need to use the garage more. Now that I think about it. I have not used that garage. And why is the time machine still not here? Point is, wow. Okay, the maze got a little messed up here. There's cracks everywhere. Now that's bad. I don't know if this is leading into anything, but we're gonna find out soon. Well, the lab history room has nothing, but I will alarm you that by the next episode of Zola's Lab Toot, or actually maybe the next episode after, I think on January 5th, we might actually have to move this to probably like right here, probably because we need to put in 2023, like literally like right here. Yep, in this specific spot right here. We're going to be putting 2023 in there, so I might have to move this to here to make it a little more accurate. So we can actually fit in 2023. Because we like to normally be accurate like this. And all that. Anyway, with that being said, that's really, really cool. But dang, looking back, what a year we had, guys. Seriously, what a freaking year we had. Holy frick, man. This year was wild. And just to be clear, 2023 will be probably even more wild. But not as wild as, say, ahem, this nonsense. Oh no. I don't think we're getting another one of those. I don't know if that's going to be a one-time thing. Dang, just looking back at all the years, it truly shows you, man, we have done a lot in the last 8 years. Dang, I always remember 2016 as like one of our best years. Seriously, that was one of our best years. No, seriously, I think 2016 was like one of the lab's best years. Because it was almost all original. And that's it. There's literally nothing else. Anyway, with that being said, that is it for this episode of Zoi's Lab 2. I should also mention one last thing before I go, is that I should mention that, of course, Underground Party Room has changed back, and of course all the beacons, but I should mention that by the January 5th episode, we should have a January catalog. I just thought I'd mention. Yep, we should have a January catalog by January 5th. Not in the next episode, but the next episode after, which there will be an episode on January 1st, 2023. Where, of course, as I just said earlier in the video, there will, of course, be an update where everything gets lit up. Without further ado, that is it for the video. And I forgot to mention, return January 1st to look back at the year 2022. Because, what a year we had. It deserves being looked back on. With that being said, see you all on January 1st, 2023, right here at Zoi's Lab 2, where this party is going to look almost completely different. I, at least, am probably hoping that's probably going to be the case. With that being said, that's it for 2022 here in ZL2. See you in 2023. We're going to have a wild year here alongside ZL3. Be sure to look out for it, and I hope you're ready.